Hello, I'm Bradley Worth of All Saints Church. Well, the snow and the cold have finally made it to northwest Montana, and as a consequence of that, the ski resorts are open, the towns are decked out in their festive holiday cheer, people's calendars are getting crowded with everything from parties to Christmas concerts, and we're frantically trying to find our way to the best shop to find just the right present. But it's also the season of Advent. And the church has been celebrating this season for the last 1,500 years, inviting us to calm down just a bit. For 4 weeks prior to Christmas, with each Sunday having its own candle lit on the Advent wreath as we progress in the season, Christians take time to reflect and prepare, yet again, for Christ to enter their lives in a new way. Here at All Saints, we do that spiritually with our worship, a bit more quiet and contemplative, and we also focus on our community, bringing to church everything from pet food to toys to warm clothing, knowing that people and animals in our wider neighborhood can use some help to turn these dark and cold days into occasions which they know themselves not just cared for, but also loved. And then come the 12 days of Christmas, beginning for us with Christmas Eve worship, in which we mark with great festivity the yearly remembrance of Jesus' birth in Bethlehem. Christmas, of course, is impossible to fully grasp, but in his book, Readings for the Daily Office from the Early Church, Robert Wright quoted Basil the Great, the Bishop of Caesarea, which was an area located in what we know today as the country of Turkey, as saying 1,600 years ago in his Christmas sermon, "God on earth, God among us, no longer the God who gives his law amid flashes of lightning to the sound of the trumpet on the smoking mountain within the darkness of a terrifying storm, but the God who speaks gently and with kindness in a human body to his kindred. God in the flesh, it is no longer the God who acts only at particular instants, as in the prophets, but one who completely assumes our human nature, and through his flesh lifts all humanity up to him. And that is how the world and her history were changed forever and ever, going in every direction, dimension, and scope with the birth of Jesus. Just how it affects us was voiced in another sentence by St. Basil in the same sermon, in which he said, "We shall no longer say, 'You are dust, and to dust you shall return,' but, united to him who is in heaven, you shall be lifted to heaven." How utterly marvelous is Christmas. Ready? My dog Little Bear joins me and all the people of All Saints Episcopal Church, Whitefish, Columbia Falls, in wishing you a very blessed and contemplative Advent, and also a very, very Merry Christmas.